this is not a bunch of isolated one-off events. This is a concerted, organized, well-funded architecture to dismantle and reshape the federal government in American society that has been in the works for decades. And in fact, when you really zoom out, Russell Vogt is part of a larger set of organizations that put together Project 2025 that have been well funded by donors that helped place these ultra-conservative justices at the Supreme Court, that wrote Project 2025, that recruited the people who are working in the federal government, and that are using the vehicle of Donald Trump's presidency to achieve their re-engineering of the government. And OMB is like the power center. It's the nerve center of the federal government. It's like the CEO, CFO, COO of any large corporation. It's where the budget gets drafted. It's where the hiring and firing is managed. It's where the policy gets shaped and really put into effect through the operation of the government. And so OMB is one of the most powerful entities and agencies that the vast majority of the people of this country have never heard of. And as a former career employee, because it is such a powerful institution, there are a whole set of laws, including the Budget Control Act and other laws that were passed, especially after Nixon abused the federal service and the federal budget, to make sure that it remains nonpartisan, that it protects the federal workforce, that it doesn't violate the Constitution and the checks and balances. And so as an employee of OMB, you get trained on that. You are reminded daily of what the law is. And what I can tell you is that Russell Vogt knows he's breaking the law. And not only does he know that he's breaking the law, he is trying to stretch and challenge the law in ways that we've never seen before. And they are counting on these court cases going to the Supreme Court and having these ultra-conservative justices that he is associated with ruling in their favor, because they are literally trying to reshape the government. So it's important to understand that whether you're talking about freezing funding, the rescissions packages, the shutting down of agencies, these illegal rifts they're doing during the shutdown, they know exactly what they're doing, and they are executing on Project 2025 and this conservative vision to reshape America.
Just taken to its illogical conclusion, I would say logical, but it's not. What's the outcome? I mean, is the outcome that America then has its own Vladimir Putin, its own Kim Jong-un, who wakes up in the morning and goes, tariff you, I tariff you. I mean, is that the final outcome of all of this? Just, our waddling Kim Jong-un walking around in 90,000 square foot ballrooms and triumphant arches and, going around and doing weird handshakes with foreign countries as we get laughed at. Like, I'm just trying to even think like how this is a good look for us. Like, ultimately, when they see the outcome ending, like the trade war against the world stuff is not good. Like, it's not good. So like, what do you think they see as the outcome?
Yeah. Well, the Republicans for the last several years have closely allied themselves with Viktor Orban, who is the autocratic leader of Hungary. And I think it's notable that the president was in the Middle East taking a victory lap the last several days and literally ran into Viktor Orban in the Middle East. And he literally, in his own words, said something like, I think he's a great guy. I may be the only one, but I'm the only one who matters. And, Orban has visited CPAC and has participated in all of these Republican thinking exercises. The Republican Party of today is not the Republican Party that we all grew up with. The Republican Party today is trying to reshape America into an autocratic lookalike of essentially what you see in Putin's Russia, Viktor Orban's Hungary, where there is this appearance of democracy, but they take away voting rights. They consolidate power into the executive branch. They take away the power of the judiciary, and they take away your civil liberties and deploy the military and, law enforcement against the American people and try to suppress free speech and your rights. And the American people are not going to stand for it.